So these are Toyota Prius rims. Thinking they're like 2005 or 2008. Not really too sure. I'm gonna just test fit one of them on the car just to look and see how it will look. What's going on, everybody? Gino here. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. It really helps me out a lot, more than you will ever know. So go ahead and do that. Let's get back to the video. Oh, actually, you'll see me at the end of the video too. I like the style of these rims. Even though they're Prius rims, I do like the way they look. I am going to sand them down, take the paint finish off of them, and probably paint them a color I want. Or, you know, I'll just clean them up and send it the way it is right now, because, you know, they weren't really expensive rims, so maybe I shouldn't put too much money into it and just use it to put some tires on. But for now, I'm just gonna see what they look like on the car. And yeah. So I like the way that looks. My camera's probably gonna die. It does look like it needs a little bit of a spacer because they tuck in pretty damn... Okay, camera keeps dying. I'm just gonna try and hurry and finish recording. I think that looks pretty dang neat. So I got the rest, I got that on there. I'm gonna leave that on there. You know, those actually look like, these 15-inch rims, they look like 14s. I'm gonna measure them. All right, so a nice fresh set of charged batteries. So these are 15s. These are 15 by 6.5. Even if they're 15 by 6, that's okay. What I'm actually gonna end up doing, I don't know what tire I'm gonna run. I don't know if I should do, I think on a 6.5, I could do both a 195 or a 205. I think I'm gonna end up doing a 205. Not too sure, a 205 55 or something like that, or a 60, 65. I don't know, yeah. The reason why I went with 15-inch rims is because this car doesn't really make a lot of power. And the bigger in rims I go, the more rotational like mass it's gonna be hard for the car to accelerate pretty much. And I wanted to stick with the 14s, but they don't really have a lot of tire options for 14s unless you're going really kind of low profile, like if it's for a Civic or something like that. For this car, in order to fill that like wheel gap and have like the best tire you could possibly have on it, you need like a 15 or a 16. 17s on a 6th gen are okay. You probably need a little bit more horsepower, or else you'll kind of really feel it start to like bog and lag, like you're really trying to take off. I had 17 done here from a Toyota Celica. Like I had them like a really long time ago. It was very, not difficult to drive the car, but you could really feel it. Like you put your foot down and you just went nowhere. So having a 15, that's the factory rim size. I believe the factory rim size is like 15 by 6 or 15 by 6.5. So whatever these are, whether they're 15 by 6 or 6.5, I think they're by 6 because they're a Prius. I think they're by 6. Don't quote me on that. But I'm going to eventually get some junk tires just to mount them, test fit them, see what I want, see what I don't want. And yeah, unfortunately, I'm not going to be doing any work on the car today because obviously, like I said before, I don't have any power. But I am going to show you a fun little car that I picked up as a daily, and I've been using it to kind of haul parts around and stuff like that. And I don't know what I want to do with it yet. I don't know. I really don't know what I want to do with it yet. I'm excited though. I like it. It's fun. It's in pretty good shape. For 2003, it's got like 120,000 miles on it. The undercarriage, you know, I live on the East Coast, the upper East Coast, so it's a little, not rotted, but it's at that point where it really just needs to get restored before it's too late. But it still runs and drives good, and I'm really excited to show it to you, and here it is. Da, 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 da. So, it is a 2003 V6 Mustang, and it's pretty damn cool if you ask me. Couple of things on it. Got exhaust leak, and that's pretty much it. Tranny's slipping just a hair. I'm gonna stand it in the garage because it's starting to sprinkle out. But yeah, she's pretty sick. Don't know what we're gonna do with it yet though. Probably some like headlights, rims, and I don't know. I want to make it fast, but it's a V6 and people are going to yell at me saying, put a V8 in it, put a 5.0 in it, put a 4.6 in it, do something, don't keep the V6. I want a V6. I like the V6. Don't yell at me because I like V6s. I like smaller engines. That's what I like. Big engines are fun, but I really want a challenge. I want to see how much. I think there's a 3.8 liter, 3.7 or 3.8. I'm not too sure. I'm not a Mustang guy, so I don't know too much about Mustangs, but it just needs a little bit of love. The hardtop, the rag top is new. It just needs some love at the rear window. I'll show you really quick. It just leaks a tiny bit at this like seam over here. So I'll probably just get some like filler or something like that, some kind of epoxy or windshield like glue or whatever, and seal that up. I got the cover for it. Everything works good on it. The exhaust leaks, but you know, she's pretty damn good for what she is. Let's show you guys the engine bay really quick. Oh, and the interior is in pretty good shape. It's an automatic. I could have got a manual, but I bought this car for $2 grand. And for this kind of car with this many miles and how good it runs, that's pretty good. So, especially in the condition that it's in, once I show you the engine bay. So here it is, you know, regular 6-cylinder, completely stock. This car is completely stock. And the only thing I'm gonna do right now to it, since I'm here already at my garage, is my license plate screws are kind of stripped. So I'm just gonna put some bigger screws on it to hold it in place. But you know, it's good. It's got a new alternator. You know, the person, whoever owned it before me, did the maintenance on it. The only thing is I think they drove it too long without any transmission fluid. I didn't see any leaks underneath the car, but it was like slipping. I'm like, why is it slipping? So I checked the fluid and it was 2 quarts down. I filled it. I put 2 quarts in it, and it's completely full at the hot mark when it's, you know, obviously warm. And it's better. It grabs better, but it still slips a little bit. So the transmission might be toast, but that's okay. The transmissions for this car aren't too expensive, and plus it runs and drives. It's only when you're flooring it, and it only shifts in high gear. So that's it. If I turn overdrive off, it shifts fine for some reason, and probably because I don't know the way that there's, you know, I don't know. I think it's the pump. To be honest, I think it's just the pump, or maybe it's the clutches that are worn out in there that aren't grabbing right. But I don't know. It works good for right now though. So yeah, I'm gonna put my license plates on, and then I'm gonna start going to the hardware store, and I'm going to put some of that epoxy on the rear windshield glass. Yeah. And we're back, just like that. I'm sitting in my car in my work parking lot with my food. And yeah, I need to learn how to make better outros. When I'm in the midst of making videos, I completely forget to make outros, and I just make intros, and I just record, and I completely forget to end the video. So that's why I'm here sitting with you now in my car with my food in my work parking lot. Yeah, I just wanted to thank you guys for watching, and also stay tuned for the next videos. And if you want, go check out the previous videos before, and I will catch you guys later. Peace out. It's Gino from the future. Before this video continues, please forget to subscribe. Please forget to subscribe. You know what? Don't subscribe. Whatever. I don't even know. That's a car. What's going on, everybody? Gino here. I fucked up.